Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Ecasimol brand promotion. As you understand, we are running this campaign to promote unknown products. And today we have a special guest all the way from Eastern Cape. We have the founder of Zama.ni. I'm going to ask him to introduce himself.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm so honored to have you with me today. My name is Lloyd Jim. I am the brand founder of Zama.ni Designs. I started the brand in 2017 after having a passion of creating custom-made African and contemporary designs.
Excellent, excellent. Now, as indicated, I'll be asking you a couple of questions. Let's start with the first one. Can you tell us why did you start Zama.ni Designs?
Okay, after realizing that fashion affects the social aspects of the society in general, and it's also a way to display our personalities, and it also has a potential to bring different people together to celebrate their individuality. So I wanted to create a fashion guide or a style guide to show people how to incorporate their fashion ideas and their style into their everyday life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got interested in the fashion world.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now the second question that I want to ask you is, can you tell us as much as Ekasimol is fascinated by your brand, but why must people trust your brand? More especially, you know that it's not a popular brand.
Yes. What I would say is that, like every other business and every other okay business as such, I strive for perfection. The first thing that I do is I try and be accessible and be available to my customers so that I can allow them to interact with me in whatever way they feel about my product. The second thing that I do is that I try and provide reliable products because people tend to buy emotions, not just logic things. So what we do normally, we try and put a product quality through a rigorous testing process. Let's say maybe if I want to introduce something to people, I first design it for myself, weigh it, wash it a couple of times, or do it for my friends or people that are close to me, and then they can give me some feedbacks before we give it to the society. The other thing that I do, I try and be honest and be open about my strength and my weaknesses in my brands. I'm not just a person who's doing fashion to get money. I am doing fashion because I want to have a good communication between me and my clients, because that's the only way I can grow. And the other thing that I consider the most is that I try and bring value to my clients before considering about revenues that much.
Okay, no. Thank you very much. Let's go through one. Let's go through your products. Do you have something for us today?
Yeah, I did brought one jacket because the I think that's the last thing that I was concentrating with a lot since we were in winter. So I was making jackets. I actually brought one of the jackets with me. I think you can see it clearly. So what I did with this collection, I realized that we as the young generation especially, we do not like wearing African prints. And so what I did with my brand was that I did try to take in the trending stuff, things that would be trending, and then I try and incorporate them with African print. So that was the concept, especially with this jacket collection. You can see that the sleeves were made out of the fancy fur, and then we've got the pockets also that were made out of the fancy fur, and then we've got African print. And then inside of it, we've got a warm bomber jacket lining. Yeah. So it's just one of the items that I've brought along.
Okay, I think it would be fair if we show our viewers your potential and we go through some of the products because I have the products here with me, and
Okay.
let's go because you know what, ne? What
Mhm.
I'm looking for is the passion when you design this product. Let's look at this one. Tell us about the green one.
Okay, so what made me did the green jacket was actually I I had this piece with me. It's not something that I had planned to do because my plan with this jacket collection was to put in African print and fancy fabrics in them, like a contemporary look, and that is joined with the African look. But with this, I had a small piece of fabric that I had that was left over some time ago, and then I had that green again that was a leftover piece of fabric. So I just took this thing and then I was like, okay, let me try and cooperate these things and see what can come out of this. And then it came out just as a something that was beautiful. And then I thought, okay, let me just go and get these fabrics. And then I started doing these jackets.
No, it looks beautiful, to be honest. Tell us about this one now.
Okay, with this one, it was denim and African print sleeves. What I did with this, I've been seeing a lot of youth wearing denim jackets. It was like an in thing. But what I haven't seen was that we have these denim jackets that people are selling from shops and everything. But I haven't seen where you can take denim and you put together with African print. So that was the idea with this jacket of combining denim and African print.
No, this is excellent. Tell us about these brown ones.
With the brown ones also, it was suede, the brown material. It's suede. So with this one, it was almost the same concept also of combining contemporary fabrics with African print. So it's basically suede outside, and then I did line it with African print inside.
This is beautiful, and this one is for the ladies.
This one can fit for, it's like a unisex jacket. It's just that I couldn't get a male model that could wear the same thing when I was doing the photo shoot for them. But this one can also fit for both male and female.
Okay, are you all right? Okay, all right.
Uh,
Okay, tell us this one with a little bit of fair.
okay, so with that one, I wanted to try something new with that one. What I did with that one, I wanted to try out something that doesn't have African print at all, because we have a challenge also that we have come across some other clients that doesn't like wearing African print at all. So that was the idea with this jacket. I did take the idea of biker jackets, and then I had to combine it with the fancy fur on the collar.
Okay, that's beautiful, and okay, that's the same one, and this one is a little bit of brighter.
Yes,
Um,
that,
mm,
this one is almost the same concept as the last one, the brown one that I've showed you. It was almost the same thing also with biker jackets, but I do design them with African print, and then we add that fancy fur on the collar.
okay, good. Okay, let me now see. No, it looks like you've got a very excellent potential in a sense of what you can offer. But I think it will be unfair if we don't show our viewers this other one that you actually did is this one. Do you see this one?
It hasn't showed on my
It
screen
doesn't
yet.
show. Okay. No, it's fine. Let me just do quickly. I just want to. There's this one that I think our viewers must see it. I think it will be only fair if they can see this one. You see, that's a very beautiful couple's traditional jackets. Do you see it?
Yes, I can see it now.
Tell us what came into your mind when you did these ones.
Okay, so there's one thing that I've been doing from day one when I started designing my stuff. Normally, when I'm doing something for the market to bring into people, I try and make a male vision and also try create a female vision out of the same thing because I've been having people asking me most of the times if I make one thing, let's say I've made a jacket, a male jacket, and then they come to me, they're like, okay, I think I love this, but it looks more feminine. Can I get something that can be the same but in a male version? So that was the idea of these jackets. So most of the times, whenever I'm creating my stuff, let's say it's a dress. Normally, I would choose the same kind of fabrics, make a dress that's for ladies, and then try and cooperate also the same thing and make a male version out of it. So just to create balance between the two.
Okay, no, no. Thank you very much, Lloyd. Now, the question that I just want to ask you: you have seen the design of Ekasi Mall, the physical
Yeah.
mall, and we as Ekasi Mall consider your product as one of the premium products. And I've shown you where your store is gonna be and you've seen
Mhm.
how it looks like. I just have two questions for you. How
Okay.
will it create jobs in Eastern Cape where you're residing in terms of you being the manufacturer when you have a store at Ekasi Mall? And how will a physical store at Ekasi Mall promote your business?
I strongly believe that having a store is a first great impression for new customers, especially versus putting adverts or some other top of the funnel digital advertising. Because the days that we are living right now, yes, I believe that social media has a very great impact in our day-to-day life, but we've got some other people that doesn't have access to social media, and we also have some other people that has failed to engage with the new modern life of social media. So I think having a physical store, it it will help me so much and the brand to a greater extent because people can actually come and see and feel the things that they are buying physically rather than just seeing them on social medias and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, no,
And
mhm.
when it
Continue.
comes to employment and stuff, I believe that the more we get people coming in, it also means that we've got more people that are going to refer some other people to come in and buy. So the more we create a network in the fashion industry, that's the more we get to employ people that can come and help in and work with us.
No, no, thank you very much, Lloyd. I see a future businessman, and don't get me wrong, I'm gonna be one of your clients soon as the mall is up. So consider that you've got a client from me. The mall you have seen it's been endorsed in many numbers, and my passion is to see businesses such as yours having their own store where you can be proud and that you know what I did it, and then you can have your product across the country. and I'm very much inspired. You're representing us, the group of Eastern Cape. So today I'm very I can say I'm above the clouds. So I'm jumping and I'm excited. And one day I hope to see you in one of the magazines in future. Keep doing the great job. Is the you only gonna focus on what do you call jackets only, or do you plan to expand into other products within the clothing brand?
I don't do jackets only. The reason why I did show you jackets is just that I do collections normally from time to time, because what I've realized with fashion is more like food. We can't stick to one menu. We need to change from time to time. So what I do, whenever we getting close to a new season, I try and create designs that match up with the season. Like right now, since we are close to summer, I'm concentrating on more summerish things, summer dresses, summer shirts, shorts, and whatnot. So jackets were the thing that I was playing with more nowadays since we were in winter. Otherwise, I do like all the sort of kinds of clothes. The only thing that I don't concentrate on most of the time is formal stuff. I'm not so much into formal stuff, but the rest I do.
No, look, I think people must look into greater style and different style of full of taste when they visit the physical store at the Casimol. If you want to get hold of Lloyd, you can get hold of him from 061 361 9575, and his email address is lloydjim93@gmail.com. He's also available on Facebook, which is Zama.ni Designs, or at Instagram is Zama.ni Designs. And if you want to purchase, you can contact him directly. You also have an option at Ekasi Mall, or you can go to www.ekasimall.com. You can look under clothing, you will find his products there. And I'm sure that with his future new products, they will also be available at Ekasi Mall. I'm urging the South Africans to support Zama.ni Designs, and he is an inspirational business person, and then I see a person who's full of skills, and he's got greater opportunities in future. And thank you for representing Eastern Cape. I am so
Thank
so
you.
glad today. Yeah.
Thank
As
you.
we're
Thank you
about
so
to
much.
close, is there anything that you wanna say before we close?
I think I would just like to urge the upcoming youth to be patient with themselves when it comes to business. Take one step every day. Use what you have to get you where you want to be.
Those are
Yeah.
wise words. The listeners, our viewers, please support our Zamani Designs business. And then thank you for listening and watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday afternoon, and goodbye.
Thank you.
Okay, bye bye.